D.C. police rely on a fleet of more than 1,600 vehicles to patrol the city and keep residents safe. But when the 7 News I-team went to the department's repair garage, we found dozens of police vehicles sitting idle. Some looked like they hadn't moved in months.
Investigator Scott Taylor joins us live now. So, Scott, how many vehicles are we talking about here?
Last month, we checked with MPD, and 1 out of 8 of all the vehicles they owned were here off the street looking for repairs or maintenance. The good news is the district tells me it has a plan to fix the backlog. The 7 News I-team discovered that in May of this year, while D.C. residents were dialing 911, nearly 200 police vehicles were sidelined for maintenance or repairs instead of patrolling city streets. MPD acknowledges dozens of patrol vehicles are out of service, forcing some officers onto bicycles and foot patrols. The department won't say how many officers or neighborhoods were affected, citing operational security concerns. MPD insists response times and emergency services have not been impacted. Interim Police Chief Jeffrey Carroll declined a request for an on-camera interview to answer questions about the growing repair backlog. But when the I-team received a tip about the scope of the problem, we went to MPD's fleet facility in Northeast D.C. What we found was striking. Rows of cruisers, vans, and specialty vehicles sat parked behind fences. Some appeared untouched for months. The scene looked more like a Washington Commanders game day parking lot. Sources tell the I-team officers are often scrambling on a daily basis to find available vehicles, and records show the problem is getting worse. MPD's fleet availability has dropped for 3 straight years, all years well below the department's 95% target. At the same time, maintenance costs continue to climb, topping nearly $17 million over the last 2 fiscal years. MPD maintains approximately 1,640 vehicles, including marked cruisers, unmarked units, and specialty vehicles. That means taxpayers are spending on average more than $10,000 per vehicle in maintenance costs over the past 2 years, or roughly $5,100 per vehicle each year. The department's fleet is maintained by Vector Fleet Management under a contract worth up to $8.5 million annually. So far this year, it's charged the district $3.5 million. Internal records obtained by the I-team show 81 of MPD's 533 marked patrol cruisers have been out of service this year. That's roughly 1 out of every 7 patrol cars. Repair records include vehicles that won't start, broken AC, malfunctioning sirens, cars stuck in gear, and even patrol cars with rats. At one point, nearly 1 in 4 marked patrol vehicles assigned to the 3rd District was sidelined for repairs. D.C. Council member Brooke Pinto, who oversees MPD's spending on the council, declined a request for an on-camera interview, but her office says she is working with MPD to address vehicle shortages and has supported funding for repairs and replacement vehicles. The district plans to spend $18 million this year on 184 new patrol vehicles. But until those replacements arrive, how many cruisers will remain parked behind repair shop fences instead of patrolling D.C. neighborhoods? I checked with MPD this week, and their availability for the fleet has actually risen this week to 91%. Remember, when we first started this, it was at 88%. So 91% is an improvement, but still, it's off that 95% target rate they really want. For the I-team, Scott Taylor, 7 News.